Hi Chloe, I'm Shane Brun. Today what we'll be looking at is what's called a musculoskeletal screen. So what that means is we'll be looking at your muscles and joints and how they're functioning. It's a screening test, so we're looking at any areas that may have potential for problem or are causing you problem at the moment. So what the screen does is it looks at your walk, it looks at your arm movements, it looks at your leg movements and your spine movements. So we'll do them in that order. Now there's a couple of important things for you to remember, that this is a screening test. So the idea for you is to let me know if at any time during any of the movements, if you're experiencing any pain, any discomfort, you're uncertain what you're doing, you feel unsteady, or you just don't understand what I'm asking you to do, just stop and ask for clarification or tell me what you're feeling at that time, because that's really important information that I need to get from you. Okay, are you happy with that?
Sure.
Any questions at all?
No.
Okay, so the first part of the screen is that I'm going to have a little bit of a look at how you walk. It's just going to be a natural walk as you would anywhere down the street. I'll stand over there so I can get a nice look at you from all different directions. In a moment I'll ask you to turn around, walk towards the wall behind you. When you get there, turn around briskly and come back to this starting point here. So if I can ask you to turn around and face the other wall for me please, Chloe, and walk towards the wall. When you get there, turn around briskly and walk back to the starting position again. Okay, fantastic. Any problems with that? Okay, what we'll look at now is your arm movement. So standing nice and comfortably, feet shoulder width apart, elbows straight, thumbs out to the side. I'll ask you to slowly and steadily bring your arms forward, bending the elbows, bringing your fingertips to your shoulders and bringing your elbows up. Doing that exact same movement but this time in reverse, coming up, straightening the elbows, bringing your hands down and straightening your wrists and coming back to your side. In that same position, I'll ask you to bring your arms out to the side. So bringing your arms up, bending your elbows, bringing your hands behind your head. Once you're there, bringing your elbows back. Relax that position and doing the exact same movement, but this time in reverse, coming up, elbows straight, bringing your arms down gently by the side. Okay. I need to see those same movements again, but this time I need to see them from the back. So could I ask you to turn around and face the wall for me? Now Chloe, exactly those same movements again. So elbows straight, thumbs out to the side, coming forward, bending your elbows up, bringing your fingertips towards your shoulders and elbows up in the air. Exactly that same movement but in reverse, coming down, elbows straight, coming down towards your side, straighten your wrists and relax there. The second movement was coming out to the side, so arms up to the side, bending the elbows, bringing your hands behind your head and bringing your elbows back. Relaxing, that exact same movement again but in reverse, straightening the elbows, bringing the arms slowly down to the side and relaxing. Whilst you're in that position, I'll ask you if you could, with your right hand, bring your right thumb up the centre of your back as high as you can for me, please. Excellent. And down. That same movement, but this time with your left hand, run your left thumb up the centre of your back. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, and face me. Any problem, pain, discomfort? Okay. If I can ask you to bend your arms up like this, lock your elbows tightly against your side, don't move your elbows from your side. Bring your hands out as far as you can to the sides, leaving your elbows as tight as you can against the side. And bring them back in again. Roll your hands all the way to the ground and all the way back. Excellent. Squeeze my fingers nice and tightly and relax. Spread your fingers wide apart. Now, don't let me push them in, don't let me push them in, don't let me push them in, don't let me push them in. Excellent. Just going to ask you Is that sore at all when I do that? Okay. Whilst you're in that position, if you can touch each finger to your thumb and go back again. Okay, any problems with any of those movements? Fantastic, and just relax down. So we've had a look at your arms, and from my perspective there was no problems that I identified. Did you have any pain or discomfort at any stage? Okay. I'm going to hold on to your hands if that's all right. I'll ask you to stand with feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to look at leg function now, so knees, hips, ankles and feet. I'll ask you to do 6 or 7 little half squats for me. I'll hold your hands for support and just tell me if you get any pain or discomfort anywhere when you're ready. Okay, any problems at all? That's fine. Okay, this time we'll be doing squats again, but this time deep squats. So I'll ask you to squat right down onto your bottom. Lift your heels up so you're down on tippy toes. Are you getting any pain or discomfort anywhere? Okay, I'll ask you to come back up again. Drop your heels on the ground and stand back up. Is that all okay?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. We've looked at your legs. Any problems in any discomfort, pain at all with any leg movements? Okay. Can I ask you to turn around for me? We've looked at arm movements, we've looked at leg movements, we'll now look at your back movements. So if I can ask you to lock your knees, don't bend your knees at any stage in these movements. This position here where I'm touching is where I'm going to ask you to bend from. So I'm going to ask you to bend forward like you're touching your toes, but the important thing is to stop at any stage you feel pain or discomfort. So when you're ready, just slowly bend forward like you're touching your toes, bending from here. Okay, that's excellent. And slowly come up again. Excellent. Again, keep your knees straight, don't bend your knees. I'll ask you to bend backwards towards me. I'll hold you for support, bending at this point here again. Okay, and coming back to the starting position. Keep your knees straight. I'll ask you to slide your right hand down the side of your right thigh. And come back to the starting position, and left hand down the side of your left thigh, and come back to the starting position. We'll have a look at your neck movements now. So if I could ask you to place your chin on your chest, and come back to the starting position, and head right back and look at the ceiling for me, and come back to the starting position. And if you could place your left ear on your left shoulder, but keep your shoulders nice and low, and come back to the starting position. And again, without raising your right shoulder, bring your right ear to your right shoulder and come back to the starting position. Keep your shoulders as they are. Look over your right shoulder towards me and your left shoulder towards me. Excellent. And back to the starting position. And if you could turn around again for me. Okay, Chloe, so that now completes our musculoskeletal screen. We've looked at your gait, we've looked at your arm movements, your leg movements, your back and neck movements. From my perspective, everything seemed to function as expected. Were there any issues there that you were concerned about? Any pain, discomfort, uncertainty of any of the movements at all?
No.
Okay, that was great. Thank you very much, Chloe.